Hi, I'm Jenny Kringle, founder and CEO of Dream Jobs, Inc. If you consider yourself a culturally advanced employer when it comes to innovative talent relationship management, my goal of the presentation is to leave you with not only a great idea, but a fantastic resource and a creative way to save money while keeping your organization the employer of choice. Thank you for taking the time to watch and listen to this overview. It will only take about 7 minutes, and at the conclusion, I hope you will have lots of questions not only for me, but for yourself too. Modeled after best practices of leading investment banking and consulting firms, we have developed an extension of your recruiting and diversity initiatives. Later in the presentation, we will define a QDP. The next few slides, I will quickly go through some graphics that are representative of how work and life really integrate. The reality is that our life journey is not as clean-cut and organized as this slide. Although in our recent past, this is what was expected from our employers and what we have expected from ourselves. People are living longer, and if you look at the orange rectangle on the right side of the screen, this represents a bulk of time we will call bonus longevity years. Today we have a blended reality that looks like this. Enablers to this model are the combined emergence of technology, maturing corporate policies, and a different generation of workers. Professionals are not maintaining a linear career path. Our services and web-based software were built to help empower employers to accommodate this reality. HSBC did a study in 2004 that revealed 54% of people who are facing retirement want to stay connected and cycle between work and leisure. What was surprising to me about this slide is that when you combine the 54% with the 9% who want to work full-time and the 20% who want to work part-time, you get a total of 83% of 78 million baby boomers over the next 15 to 20 years who are looking for a way to be a part of the workforce. That's almost 65 million people. In our research and experience, the real problem facing organizations is that the model of the past was linear and inflexible, two attributes that are not sustainable in today's workplace. Going from left to right, employers spend thousands and oftentimes millions bringing in the right people. Moving toward the center of the screen, there may or may not be policies or programs in place to provide a transition to a modified work schedule, and there may or may not be a way to transfer with a confidential internal mobility function. What oftentimes happens is a valuable employee will leave, and perhaps the process starts over at some point. But the truth is that for most employers, that relationship terminates, and typically it is by luck or a lot of effort to productively re-engage that former relationship. Going over the definition of a QDP is a high-value employee who may be anywhere in the organization, not just executive management or upper-level professionals. But a high-value employee may be exiting the workforce indefinitely for personal reasons. They were possibly laid off, or they may be leaving to go to work somewhere else. A QDP is someone who needs to transition to a modified or flexible work schedule. A QDP may seek another opportunity within the organization, but there is no easy or confidential way to handle that request. Then lastly, a QDP is an experienced professional who wants to return to the workforce after an absence. So here's a snapshot of our solution. Moving clockwise, we want to close the loop and provide a valuable, easy-to-use platform to maintain and nurture the relationship with QDPs, all while saving your employer thousands or even millions of dollars. It starts with developing your program or initiative to accomplish goals and business rules that are important to you. We will manage the program on your behalf and use our proprietary web-based software as the technology enabler. In the end, we want to increase employee retention to reduce your costs. This slide is an organized review of the previous slide summarizing what we do: program development, program management, outreach events as requested or needed, and all run through our software edetours, configured to your own organization's look and feel. So how can we specifically help you? These bullet points are pretty straightforward, so I will let you read through them yourself, then move to the next slide. Next slide. This slide was built to give you a high-level view of the network architecture. The logos used in this presentation are for demonstration purposes only. Take a look at the right side of the screen. These are private talent pools specific to an organization. At the center of the screen, you will see the internet server and a program manager. We will provide that program manager on your behalf, or we will train one of your dedicated employees to serve in this role. The right side databases represent people who fall into the first two circles on the earlier solutions graphic, professionals who are exiting, transferring, or applying for modified work. On the left-hand side of the screen is our public database that we are building through our own website and partners. The professionals returning to the workforce on the left-hand side are a bonus to this application. The real value lies in nurturing the talent you already have. This is a screenshot of the software application. As mentioned earlier, the look and feel can be modified to your own corporate branding. This screen is a snapshot of the features and benefits of what the tool does. Please take a moment to read to yourself. We are currently accepting applications from employers with more than 2,500 employees to partner with us on a beta program. Since we are investing multiple resources in the project, we will carefully qualify applications to ensure a good mutual fit and increase the odds for phenomenal success. We will inform employers within 30 days of application submission. Please contact me for questions or to begin the process. Thank you for your time, and I'm excited about the future of the workforce landscape.